No Man's Sky. It's a game, and we're talking about today. It also exists, I guess? Yeah, sure, let's go with that. This is a game about space travel. Yeah, it came out in 2016, and it took them 3 years to deliver on what they said the game would be capable of doing, but let's just move past that. So, just a couple days ago, the fucking Beyond update came out, and I gotta talk about it because of reasons? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Is the game good? Maybe? Okay, look, No Man's Sky is a buggy fucking mess. I mean, look, it's in pieces. But part of that is due to the fact that No Man's Sky is a huge game. Google estimates that it would take 585 billion years to see all of No Man's Sky's planets and moons. And that's not go to them. That's see them. And see them for 1 second and then leave. And that's assuming that you could travel instantly with no loading times or time to, get to in between planets. Which is fucking insane. Just to put that in perspective for you, scientists estimate that the universe, the known fucking universe, the fucking thing we live in, has been around for 42 times less than that. 42 fucking times! So does this mean the game is good? Oh, that's a hard question to answer. Okay, so many of the issues that this game has, at least for the VR version, which is the version we're talking about, if you didn't fucking know that by the fucking title, stem from the fact that there are certain constraints that are kinda hard for the game to fix. This is a DualShock 4 controller. Pretty standard, it's got its face buttons, it's got its D-pad, but most importantly, it has thumbsticks, alright? It has 2 glorious thumbsticks, and obviously shoulder buttons, alright? Pretty great. Now this is a fucking Move controller, and it sucks ass. It's horrible, and it's got no D-pad. It sucks. But there's a second issue with the controller. See, here's a Move controller again. Now, this is the new issue. Not only is there no thumbstick, but if you turn around, camera can't see the orb, and the camera needs to see the orb to track. So if you turn around or put it behind your back, it can't see the orb, and it's fucking stupid. These issues are actually really annoying. But there is one saving grace to the controls, and that is the wonderful plain starship fucking controls. I love it. Now, I've heard from morons that this flight control is stupid and it sucks and it's horrible to control. And to some degree, I'd say yes. Trying to aim your starship can get a little bit annoying due to how sensitive it can be. But do not let the fact go past your head that the controls are just fun. You feel like you're flying a spaceship. Now, I was a bit worried about how this would work. I thought that you just push some buttons and it'd just be like the same controls as when you're, using a DualShock 4 controller or on a keyboard and mouse, blah, 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 blah. But it's not. It's different, and I love it. You feel like you're flying a ship. Every action that you do, you need to do in the game, and it's in real life, and it's amazing. So don't listen to what people say about it being horrible. Yes, it's harder to control, but so would a real fucking starship, alright? Do you think that those things are easy to pilot? No. It's literal rocket science, so don't complain about the controls being too hard and complicated, alright? Stop being a little pussy about it, alright? It's awesome, and I will defend that for the rest of my life. This one is actually quite simple. The game crashes constantly. Well, kind of constantly. See, the issue is, this beautiful PS4 right here was never made for intense VR. It can't quite handle it, and that sucks. And even high-power gaming PCs are struggling a little bit to handle this. But that, again, should be a bit expected. Personally, for me, I've only had it crash once, and I've played about 3 hours of No Man's Sky VR. However, other people that I've talked to or watched videos of, they are crashing more often. Now those people were not playing on PSVR, so I don't know what the whole deal is. For me though, frame rate has been good. Crashing has been a little bit iffy, but for the most part, it's good. My recommendation is to just constantly save your game every time you do something big, like build a base or something like that. Just save your game. That way, if it crashes, your shit isn't lost. The flying in this game is fried gold. I love it. It is some of the most immersive VR I have ever played. Flying around is one of the funnest things I've ever done in space, and it is beautiful. I could sit in hyperspace for like 30 minutes and I wouldn't get bored. It is that amazing. Bullshit, of course it's immersive. This game does everything right when it comes to porting it to VR. So instead of pushing a button to grab your mining laser fucking thing, you just grab it off your shoulder. Instead of pushing a button to activate your visor, you just bring it to your head and, press a trigger, blah, blah, blah. It works, and it's amazing. And obviously, as I mentioned, the flight controls are beautiful, and I love them. You may look like an idiot while doing them, but it works, and it's amazing, and go buy this fucking game. One of the things that I've heard a billion times is when people are trying to tell people about this game, they say, oh, it's like Minecraft. Because, everyone knows about Minecraft, now everyone knows about No Man's Sky. I don't like that comparison, and it's not because I don't like Minecraft. Minecraft is one of my favorite games. I've been playing it since a year after it came out, so 2010, almost 10 years, and it still entertains me. But these two games are not the same thing. Here's Minecraft. It's Minecraft. Here's No Man's Sky. It's No Man's Sky. I'm not trying to say one is better than the other, but they're not the same. They're just the same genre. But, that being said, if you like Minecraft, you'll probably like No Man's Sky because they're the same genre. This game is so complicated. You start off on a planet away from your ship. And the planet that I started off on had, poisonous air. I don't know if that's, normal, but it had that. And so my life support was slowly going down, but I needed to find my ship and then repair my ship. It was a mess. And it tells you a little bit what to do, but not very much. And then you get into space, and you're on your own now. I'm told that to go to other galaxies, I need to get a warp drive. So I Googled how to do that, and the explanations make no sense. So I checked the in-game guide, and I found, okay, there's warp drive in the guide, and it said, to travel to other galaxies, you need a warp drive. To get a warp drive, find one. Instead of telling you how to get it, it just tells you to get it. It's complicated. And that is made even more stressful and annoying in VR, because in a regular game, you pull out your phone or laptop and you Google it. In VR, you have to take off the VR headset, and that breaks immersion, and that just gets tedious and annoying. So, yeah, it's kind of complicated. I am still trying to learn the ropes, and I haven't found the fucking warp drive! The building in this game works absolutely wonderful. It is honestly really great. Some issues here and there about, trying to get it to place where you want it to, but by and large, the way that they've engineered the building to work in VR is exactly how you'd expect it, and it works great, which is good because this is a major part of the fucking game. Honestly, this is the first VR game to really truly do a great job emulating the real world, despite the fact that it doesn't even take place on Earth. It takes place in a different galaxy, but whatever. What I'm trying to say is this feels surprisingly like this, whereas other games, nature just feels dead. It doesn't feel real. But in this game, somehow it feels alive. To end off this video, if you're still trying to decide if you like this game or not, the last way that I'm gonna try to convince you that this is a great game that has some flaws is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing. It is perfect. It is beautiful. It is art. It is not that stock, generic, shitty sci-fi music that is used in so many video games and movies lately. It is just a light piano melody. It captures the feeling of the emptiness of space perfectly. And it captures the reason why this game is so great. In one song, it captures how great this game is. I'm gonna end off the video here, but I'm gonna keep playing this song in the background. It's one of my favorites from this game. And you can listen to it. There's gonna be some gameplay shown, or you can just leave the video now. Just so you guys know, though, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I will be putting up a gameplay video of just me playing some of No Man's Sky. I recorded it 2 or 3 days ago, though, when the update launched, so it is not recorded after. It's not recorded after this, and it was my first impressions of the game. I'm gonna keep playing the song. You can listen if you want.